Christ,
Right, because your O linemen are like 6'8".
yeah, and they suck every damn one of them. Anyway, we're back. Segment 3. It is a slug 'em down, sip 'em slow in 6 minutes. Sat Sunday, the best night of the week as far as I'm concerned, Tom. I don't think you disagree with that.
No, I think there was a time where it was Thursday.
Yeah, but Saturday night.
Then it was Friday.
Having college football back, and when college basketball starts,
Okay, excuse me.
we're gonna have. Are you
Can we
kidding?
can we stop this shenanigans?
What?
It's not the best night of the week because it's college football or college basketball.
It's part of it.
It's the best night of the week because
part of it, though.
it's IDD.
That's true.
Come on.
The Dago Bar. He said it on Wednesday night. This show is dangerous. It's dangerous. That's the word he used.
I said that.
You did over there because we were on longer than we thought. We always roll in like the joke. He's like, this show is dangerous, Joe. It sucks you in. It's just like
Okay, yeah.
it's on the air. It's fucking great.
Well, because we went from like, are we doing it tonight to like 3.5 hours.
I know. He's like, we're like, this show's dangerous, Joe. It sucks you in. He was all serious. It's great.
I've had some good lines over the past week or so.
Well, you have. You've been on a roll.
Look, no lead is safe in this game we play called life. I mean, everybody knows where they were when I said that.
Oh my God, that might be the greatest line in the history of this show. It might be. It might be. I'm just saying. I don't know.
Greatest.
It might be the greatest line in the history of this show. It might be.
Well, sometimes you open your mouth and spill some garbage, and it turns out to be art.
The just like this, like Aristotle, Galileo, Izzo.
And it's always been that order.
I mean, like we're late to the party, America. Look, he's been here all along.
I'm in the books.
Yeah.
Read up.
Yeah. Start with the book of nonsense.
The book of dumb.
Oh my God! then grab the book on shenanigans.
Grab the book on ballyhoo.
Volume 3.
Tomfoolery.
Volume 4.
Absolute skullduggery.
It's amazing how the philosopher Izzo is mentioned frequently in those 4 volumes. Just like, he comes up almost chapterly.
Chapterly. That was good. Chapterly. The man's in this book chapterly.
The man appears chapterly throughout the novel.
Are you kidding me? It was in there chapterly. So what
That's
did he
not
have?
a word.
What do you have? A couple pages on him? No, it was chapterly.
He's in every damn chapter.
No, dude. Chapterly is. I'm gonna say that. Like that's.
He appears chapterly throughout the book.
Use that. So what would you say? In terms of how many times do you get to see King Kong in the film? Well, I'd say he appears chapterly. How many times did the Hulk actually come out in Endgame? Well, probably chapterly.
I gotta ask you, he says that in front of a microphone ever. It might be the first time an entire press corps goes silent. Because every day, think about it.
But you all know what I meant.
Everybody in the press corps is what? A journalist, first and foremost. So they have a high vocab. They're going to be racking their brain going, chapterly. Is that a word? Chapterly?
I don't think you understand.
Chapterly?
But
did he just make up a word?
I have a broadcast journalism degree, sir. Worked at a newspaper.
Then you know what I'm talking about.
Worked at a newspaper. I, too, am journalistic.
Yes.
And I'll say this.
I have never heard of the word chapterly.
In the book of my life, I will be mentioned chapterly.
Chapterly.
Because it's the book of my life.
Oh, my God.
I will be mentioned chapterly.
Well, the character appears chapterly.
So how much do you want to be in your book? Chapterly, goddammit. Every goddamn chapter.
It's my book. What, I mean, the Cliff Notes? What the fuck? Or the forward or in the, no. Chapterly.
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 Entire chapterly.
Chapterly.
Entire chapterly. The entire chapter.
It's not that funny. But anyway.
Fuck you. I think chapterly is.
I'm the one who came up with the stupid term.
And I think it's funny.
Yeah, chapterly. Man appears chapterly. And to top it off, I threw on a British accent for good measure. Fucking chapterly. Like if I was from the South, it would be chapterly. How would I say that? Chapterly.
No, hold on. No. Oh shit. Be like every chapter.
No, that fresh rose appears chapter there.
Chapter.
Chapter.
Appears chapter. Is that Sean Connery? Oh, it appears chapter, isn't it?
How often do you see it? Chapter there. Like, so yeah, anyway. We're back. This is segment
Now that
3.
we've made sure absolutely no one's watching.
No, yeah. Well, you've all gone to sleep.
Let's do our picks.
Let's do our picks segment. Last week, now we got to go with last week.
Chapter.
So the scores last week, we'll go back over them because I forget what we had for picks. But
Well, let me just say what our scores were. Or do you have them?
go ahead.
Were you saying you have them?
No, I don't have them on me right now. What I mean for the year?
I don't have them on me.
I have them.
Hold on, you need the scores?
No, I have them in a chat.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I don't have them on me.
They're in a text message. Damn it. Damn it. I don't have them on me. It's on my phone.
Do you have the weed? Oh, not on me, sir. Okay.
This is IDD for those who know I don't disagree. Segment 3, the normal Saturday shenanigans.
Okay, so going into week 7, you were 48 and 43.
Yes.
And I was 56 and 35.
Yes.
And then it went Jags, Atlanta, Bills, Bengals, Green Bay.
Hold on, slow down. Jags, Atlanta, and the Bills. So we got the Jags right.
Jags won.
The Atlanta we lost.
Mm-hmm.
The Bills we both had. Okay.
So 2-1.
2-1.
Bengals,
Yep. 3-1.
3-1.
Yep.
Green Bay, 4-1.
Yep. I thought you were the Texans. Okay, no Green Bay.
No, Green
They
Bay.
both 4-1. Yep.
Colts,
Yep. 5-1.
Lions, Vikings,
I had the Lions. You had the-
6-1, 5-2.
5-2.
Eagles.
Eagles. So 7-1, 6-2.
Mm-hmm.
Rams, Raiders. We both had the Rams.
Both
right?
had Rams.
All right. So 8-1.
No,
No.
7-2.
I haven't lost. I only have one loss so far.
So it was 7-1.
I was 7-1. You were one game behind me. You were 6-2.
Okay, so now what it is?
8-1, 7-2. What it is after that one.
But
Then,
the Rams lost.
no, the Rams won 20-15. We both had the Rams.
The Rams won.
Yeah, 20-15.
Who'd they play?
They beat the Raiders.
Oh,
We both
sorry.
picked that.
I'm sorry. Commanders.
We both had them. Yep. So I'm 9-1. You're 8-2. 49ers, Chiefs. You had the Chiefs. I had the 49ers. So 8-2, 8-2 right there. Then I get it.
not 8-2, 8-2.
I was 8-1. Oh, I was 9-1. So we're 9-2, 9-2. Because you were 8-2. Because we both have 2 losses now.
Oh.
So if I was 9-1 and you were 8-2, now
So
you're
we're both 9-2.
We're both 9-2.
Okay.
But then I get him back because I had the Steelers, he had the Jets.
Yeah.
So I'm 10-2. He's 9-3. And then Monday we both had the Ravens.
We both had the Chargers.
Yeah. So we
Chargers
both,
lost.
Yeah. So the Ravens. Hold on. I was 10-2. 9-3, then I was 11-2. I was 11-3. He was 12-4 for the week. That's 2 really awesome weeks.
Okay.
No wait, hold on. I was 11-3. He was 10-4. I'm sorry. He was one game behind me. So, is that right?
No.
Hold on. Wait.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
1,
Maybe,
2,
I don't know.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Well, 15 because we both had the Saints? No. Well, the
Saints.
Broncos. And we both had the Broncos. So I was 12 to 15. So I was 12.
Did I not have that on?
Yeah, I was 12-3. He was 11-4. We both had the Broncos in that one because the Saints were all banged up.
Yeah, that's right.
So, so I was 12-3. He was 11-4. That's ridiculous. That's too awesome. That's think about that. That means we went overall 23-7. That's pretty impressive. Let's see.
All right, so now that puts us at.
So I picked up one game on you.
So you are now 60-46
That's respectable.
with a great week last week.
Finally, 12-3. Finally woke up.
I went from 56-35 to 67
Yep.
and
You had
39.
4. That's ridiculous. So I'm 7 games back. But that's all right. That's all right, boys and girls. We're
Well,
entering
this is how it happened last year.
entering week 8. I don't think
I
you were-
ran out.
You
and
weren't
then,
this far though.
No?
You weren't this far. You were like 5 games in front of me. You weren't 8.
Right,
You were
but
not
5, 8. I mean,
That's a difference.
But
5
you-
versus 8. Yes.
but you come back in 1 week. The way we pick opposites sometimes.
Well, it happens. The guys get hurt. Guys get banged. You don't know when. So anyway, so that brings us to this week. Okay, we both are already 0-1. We both had the Vikings and the Rams. What'd you think of this? How that went down?
What part?
The end. The Rams and Vikings.
The face mask that wasn't
Yeah,
called?
It wasn't called.
It was terrible.
That was.
Fucking back judge was looking right at it.
Yeah, the replay
was
shows
staring right
This
at
is the
it.
problem. The replay shows him looking right at it. Like, how? What are you sleeping? What the fuck are you looking at?
Almost took his head off.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean they win the game, but it's like
You can't miss that
you
call.
ended the game.
You can't miss that call. It's too easy. You can't miss that call.
Yeah.
You can't miss a call like that and call yourself a professional. I'm sorry. That is terrible.
That was egregious.
It was disgusting. I was like, wow. Because I can't. That just drives me crazy. There were times when refs are going to miss calls because the games are so
Dude,
fast.
the DN
but
that
this
did
is
it-
right in front
the
of you.
DN that did it put his hands on his head like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, like he was expecting the flag.
He knew it.
Everybody knew it. These fucking refs. And not one of the refs looked up at the board, just threw the flag late.
All right, so we both picked Vikings.
Mm-hmm. So we're both 0-1 already. so going from there, we will go to Sunday at 1 o'clock, the first, not to be last of the season toilet bowl between the New York Jets and the New England Patriots. I say the New York Clunkers and the New England Patsies. Fucking Aaron Rodgers.
Dude, that's not an easy game to pick.
Aaron Rodgers.
That's not an easy game to pick.
They fire the fucking coach, and the defense gets worse.
It's true.
Oh my God.
Are you done?
By the way, they're 0-2 since
You're
that
done with your
fire.
Stephen A. laugh. Stephen A. Dallas laugh.
My laugh is better than his. Oh my God. Because I'll tell you why, his laugh sounds fake.
That yours does too when you do
Mine's
that.
legit. My
When you
face
go
is
for
turning.
when you go for too long, you're putting it on.
If I start to cry from
I
laughing,
jizz.
that's when you know it's real. Like really real. If
when
I'm
you
like
know
like
it's
if,
really
if,
real,
if I'm
baby.
wiping my eyes, you're not acting if you're crying from laughing. You can't. Who the fuck can actually do that on a whim?
Actors.
I'm not a fucking actor.
I'm not a goddamn trained actor.
I don't know if you know this, America.
go to
but I have
Juilliard.
no acting experience whatsoever. Okay, unless you count fatherhood. We do a lot of acting as fathers.
Day to day, we act to blend in and not be beasts.
We do. I'll tell you
It's a
what.
daily
I'll
acting
tell you.
job.
The good dads, they're fucking Oscar nominee. They can pull it off. They are, because you know how you know? Because you fucking meet up with them at the 19th hole and then you hear what the recap of the week, what it really looked like. So it's like if you were watching a movie, you'd see the dad in front of the family and then you'd see him at the bar with just his buddies and it's a totally different picture. And that's when you know that son of a bitch can act. Okay, so
That motherfucker's an
Yeah.
Academy Award nominee.
I come home, the fucking dishes are all over the goddamn place.
jeez.
My 2 kids have the nerve to tell me they don't have no idea who did
Holy
it.
shit, did you see that run?
No, but that was bum blast.
That was an absolute bum of
Alabama bent over Missouri.
Missouri's ranked 21 and lost like
I think
that.
we now know
Jeez.
Buford T went from the midshipman to Maryland to.
Sounds like somebody was laying down the law, if you know what I mean.
Buford T had a road trip today.
Hey, you talking about BTB?
Talk about
Are you talking about BTB?
yeah, BTB. BT,
Buford T.
Buford T.
Bumblast.
Bumblast. It's actually BTB squared or BB. BTBB.
Did I say BTB?
It's Sheriff Buford T. Bumblast.
BTB?
Yep. Bumblast, double B. And that's what he did. He started
It's
in New
actually a
York.
triple.
He started in New York. He wound up somewhere in the Midwest, just bent over. Just people bent over. Fucking ridiculous. A lot of oinking from the boinking tomorrow. Trust me.
That's got to be the worst phrase ever.
What? No, it's squeaking from the freaking.
Oinking from the
Squeaking from the freaking. Squeaking from the freaking.
Imagine using that line and meaning it. There's somebody out there that used that line and meant it.
God. Can you imagine a guy trying to pick up a girl with that line?
Oinking.
You'll be oinking from the boinking, baby. Can you imagine a guy trying to pick up a chick like that?
Go to hell, sir.
The girl would just start laughing at him. You're such an idiot.
Dude, can I have another
Like,
Doc Pep?
what makes you think that would ever work?
Dude, what did you think about... Because it was interesting, because I remember talking shit about a couple picks last week.
What?
I remember thinking that...
Which ones did you...
I thought the Vikings would definitely beat Detroit.
I don't know why you're thinking that.
Well, they should have. They played like dog shit, and then they came back and took the lead. They hadn't played like doggy
I
poo-poo.
picked Detroit to go to the Super Bowl before the year started.
Yeah, no, I know.
I'm not surprised at all Detroit did that.
Yeah. And then
Minnesota's been the surprise.
The other one I was...
No one thought Minnesota was
I
going to be
know,
good
I
this
agree.
year.
The other one I was talking shit about was the San Fran and the Chiefs. I was like, it's not going to be close.
Patrick Mahomes didn't throw a touchdown pass. They won 28-18.
It's crazy.
Brock Turdy. It's not Brock Turdy.
Lofi.
That's you.
Lofi.
Lofi? Lofi.
Brock Lofi.
That is terrible. Oh my God. What the fuck? Lofi? What the fuck is that? Oh my God.
I was thinking about the Dodgers closer. You're like, no, he's definitely got a loaf.
There's a loaf in there.
Where when he threw that ball? Yeah, there's
It went in the
definitely
dirt.
a loaf.
Definitely a loaf in there now. How's that man sit down?
The fact that he's up there.
He pitched it with that loaf.
Oh, fuck. All right, I gotta stop.
This is terrible.
Who the hell was who was I calling Lofi?
What
Who was I calling Lofi?
Lofi?
Oh, Brock Purdy.
Brock Turdy was funny enough.
Yeah, Lofi.
Brock Turdy.
Oh my God, that hurt my stomach.
There's Brock Turdy and there's Brock Lofi.
Here's the semen game. The semen
The
game.
semen.
It was everywhere.
It was everywhere. It was all over. It was all over the
Oh my God.
And look at this throw.
Oh man. That's called dropping it in the bucket.
Fucking Notre Dame. Madame, I'll tell you, they're going to be a tough out.
Did you say Madame?
I said Madame.
Madame.
I didn't mean to say Madame. See, this is why Big Pipey is the greatest cleanup hitter. Big Pipey is the greatest cleanup hitter in the history of sports.
When you think about pressure points, pressure spots, I mean,
Pipey.
in the biggest situations,
There's no pitcher.
when everything's on the line.
There is no pitcher that can pitch to Big Pipey.
No, I don't care if you have swing and miss stuff. Not when you play Pipey.
Pipey is Pappy, Barry Bonds, and Ohtani wrapped into one. That's right.
Pappy?
Big Pappy. Poppy.
I was like, who the fuck is
Poopy. Puppy. Pappy.
Pappy?
Pappy. Poppy.
Hey, man, you know Pappy Ortiz? Oh, yeah, that's a little old Pappy Ortiz right there.
Why do you call him Poopy? Because he never pooped himself.
Why do you call him Pappy? Oh.
Anyway, we got the best cleanup hitter in the game. It's that simple.
We
Never-
do,
We
yeah.
do.
I
We
mean,
do.
nails.
The man.
The inanimate object.
The object just swings for the fence. It's not thinking bunt single.
No.
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 It's thinking whose car went over to smash in the parking lot tonight.
Oh, man.
You know, this is the NFL big segment.
We both picked the Vikings and we're wrong.
We're wrong. That was the gist of that. Jets,
So
Patriots.
we made it through Thursday.
Because we started with Aaron Rodgers. That's why. I was laughing at Aaron.
That's right.
And you thought my laugh was fake.
That's right.
Aaron,
That's right.
Aaron Rodgers.
We got into the whole.
Aaron Rodgers is the gift that keeps on giving. He
Dude,
really is.
The longer this goes, and the more this plays out like that, I have to agree with you at this point.
They're fucked.
Because for the longest
fucked.
time,
They're going to beat the Pats tomorrow, but they're not going anywhere.
dude, I don't think it's that easy to pick. Because
Based on what?
based on the fact that the Jets are jetting at an unbelievable pace right now. You don't think they could jet themselves into this?
Last Sunday,
It was a cold
the
Sunday.
New England Patriots let a 1-5 Jacksonville Jaguar team with their backup running back.
Stephen A., stop it. Stop it, Stephen.
The backup running back.
Stop. Stephen, stop.
The backup running back
doing it
averaged
again.
6 yards a carry.
It's true. Hold on. So
Remember a buck
why
seven?
don't they get a bye week after coming home? That's not how we do it
The
anymore?
Patriots would need 3 bye weeks. I don't know that it would help.
The Patriots would need a bye week. So they could get the fuck out of
The
here.
Jets are winning this game for the simple fact that the Patriots defense is gutted up the middle, can't stop anybody. If they couldn't stop Jacksonville, they ain't stopping the Jets.
Yeah, no, that's a good
They're
point.
just not. It's not. I mean, Drake May could play well again, and I hope he does. But this defense could also hurt him, which really scares
This is
me.
the first time
The
they're
Jets,
playing this year,
the
right?
Jets, no, the Pats lost on that Boston, New York, 24-3 on Sunday night or Monday Night Football. Whatever it
That's
was.
right. I thought so.
They didn't even show up after they
It
played.
seems early for you to have both of them out of the way.
I'd rather get it out of the way.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, they haven't. Their defense just, and then Mayo, which I think, look, I have no problem with what Mayo said because everybody was thinking it. So, but he also
listening
said,
to some football players were
but
saying
he also
they
said,
disagree
starts
with
with
it.
me, and I got to do better first. So he wasn't like he just threw them under the bus. He took accountability. Starts with me. So I don't have a problem with saying that
Did you
because
hear the other player that was taking issue with it? I can't remember who it was. But they were saying
these Patriots receivers need to shut the fuck up.
No. It was an old head.
Who?
I can't like not a super old head, but one of the guys on ESPN or some network, and he was saying, look, like,
I don't have a problem with what Mayo said because Mayo's in the locker room.
yeah.
And Mayo was a great player. And for some, I've actually heard
Somebody was saying
I have
Mayo
read,
needs to do
I have
more
read some of
in the coaching
I'll tell you what,
world
some
in
of you
order to say
fucking
that.
bandwagon Pats fans, you don't know nothing about nothing. Gerard Mayo was an all-pro linebacker. For some of you to say he was soft as a football player, you never saw him play. You
Who said
don't.
he was soft?
Some of the people in the Patriots chats that
Oh,
went,
why? Because he got injured?
because of what he said. They were saying he was a fucking below-average player. I'm like, below average?
No way.
Fucking no way.
No way.
He was, and then another person said he was soft. I'm like, Gerard Mayo is not soft. He played middle linebacker, and that he would fucking rip. No way. Go back and watch the tape of Gerard.
He was
Mayo.
everywhere.
He was, he was tough. You know, the problem is this, and this is for you. Again, it's the Bill Belichick ball washers that refuse to die, even though they've been proven wrong so much. Bill Belichick is the one who built this team. 10 years of shitty drafting is why you're looking at this disgusting display of a football roster right now. 1 year and 6 draft picks ain't going to fix that. And for you to think that shows how stupid you are. Shows how stupid and biased you are.
Who are you saying that to?
I'm talking all the Bill Belichick scrotum scrubbers who came out this week because Belichick once again. It's funny, Belichick had nothing to say when they beat the Bengals, but he's been trashing Mayo ever since. How's that look? Okay? And the thing is, Mayo doesn't address it, but, the thing about what Mayo's saying is, if it's okay to call your players out as long as you hold yourself accountable too. It's the person that does one and not the other that we get mad at. Because if you're going to call yourself out, then you can call other people out. But if you're going to sit there and point the finger, this is why I can't stand Aaron Rodgers. He never does this. LeBron James, I've never heard say, I need to be better. I've never fucking heard him say that once in his whole fucking career. Okay?
That's Jalen Brunson's favorite line.
I need to be better.
I need to be better.
That's why I love Jalen Brunson. Because that dude gets it. Okay? So this is the problem. with Aaron Rodgers. Okay, and this is the so with the Patriots right now, 1 year and 6 draft picks ain't gonna overdo 10 years of awful draft picks. It's just it doesn't the
All right.
math doesn't.
So we're
add
both
up.
going Jets.
Yes, we're both going Jets. So, and the dumpster fire continues up there. Next one, Eagles at the Bengals. Bengals got a big win last week. Eagles 4-2. That game is in
I'm
Cincinnati.
picking against the Eagles.
Yeah, I think the Bengals are starting to. They've won 2 in a row. They're starting to find their rhythm. Bengals.
Bengals have issues though.
They're 3-4 though.
I mean,
one game.
the Giants should have beat them, but that's a loaded statement.
Mm-hmm.
The Giants could have beat them, I'll say. But yeah, who did Cincinnati beat last week?
I forget. They bitch slapped somebody. Cleveland.
Cleveland.
Yeah, Cleveland. Like 31-13 or whatever it was. In Cleveland. So yeah.
When Jameis came in.
Yeah. All right. We both got the Bengals. Next one, Ravens at the Browns. Ravens. I know what he's picking there. Next one, Titans at the Lions. Lions. That's a game one. This one's interesting.
Well, slow down. What was the Lions? We both got Lions.
Yeah, we both have Ravens before that.
Ravens, Lions.
Ravens, Lions. We had the Bengals. Both of the Bengals.
Yeah, I got
before
that.
Okay, the next one. This one is interesting. Cardinals at the Dolphins. Tua comes back.
Really? Kind of nervous for Tua, man.
I am too, but it's in Miami. Dolphins won last week. They're 2-4. The Dolphins aren't actually out of this. It's in Miami.
It's okay. So it's Cardinals, Dolphins.
Yeah, Cardinals are 3-4. Dolphins are 2-4. Cardinals aren't a bad
Cardinals
team.
are decent. Yeah.
I know this is a tough one. This is not an easy pick.
I mean, do you think Tua just comes back and everything's gravy, or is he?
Well, he's coming back with one of the 3 best receiving tandems in the whole league.
I know, but is
and
he,
a slew of running backs.
And you think he's fine?
I don't know if he's fine, but he's coming back to a loaded offense that he was driving pretty well before he got hurt. So
Yeah.
I have
It's
no
in
reason.
Miami. Arizona's got to come.
They got to come
all the way
east.
across.
Yeah. So Tua is cleared.
Hot ass Miami.
Yeah, he was cleared over this week. He's been practicing, so I believe he's going to start.
So we picking. We going with Tua?
I think I'm going with Miami.
All right.
I think I am.
I think I'm going to side with you on that because I'm unsure about that.
I just got a feeling. Now this one is very interesting. Atlanta at Tampa Bay for first place.
You know, fuck Atlanta because I feel like they keep losing games that they shouldn't.
They've been in a lot. They've been in a lot of games.
No,
I
but
don't think
remember when
Atlanta-
Seattle came to Atlanta?
Oh, they
and
did
just-
that one. They embarrassed them.
bitch
Yeah, that
slapped
was
the
the one.
hell out of
Yeah,
them?
see, that was the shocker one.
I mean, Atlanta had a really good win at the beginning of the season, and then I feel like that loss to Seattle threw me off.
Well,
I'm
they're
like,
4-3 and they're in first place. They're tied with Tampa Bay. They're going to Tampa.
Oh, the other thing is Godwin and Evans both out?
I don't know. That's the thing. I don't
If they're
know.
both out,
Atlanta wins.
you got to go Atlanta.
I think-
Although Baker can use the running backs, he's got a decent tight end.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that completely eliminates them. It'll be hard to pick them though.
You got to have a home run hitter against Atlanta. They don't have one. If those two are out, that's their 2 home run hitters.
That's rough.
You got to have one. They don't have either one. If they're both out, Atlanta wins this game.
Yeah.
There we go.
So should we just put down Atlanta? 'Cause
We're gonna
I
put
think-
down- we're gonna
I
put
think
down
those are
Atlanta.
both. They are both.
If they're
out.
both out, we're gonna go with Atlanta. Now, if they're both in tomorrow,
Then we know what we said.
yeah, we'll check. That game is at 1 o'clock. We have to check again at 12:30. We might be
Okay.
changing that one before 1 o'clock. We'll check
Yeah.
it. But if they're both out, we both got Atlanta.
Yeah.
All right, next one. Packers at the Jaguars. Packers.
Yeah, that's an easy one.
Next one. This one's actually very interesting. Colts, the Texans for first place. Colts are 4-3. Texans 5-2. Colts, the Texans met up 4 weeks ago. It was 29-27.
Wow.
Yeah, it was close.
Who
So,
was quarterbacking?
I don't remember.
It was Flacco, wasn't it?
I might have been.
I think Anthony Richardson doing it now?
I don't know.
Because if that's the case, I think it's actually better for the Texans.
Texans are at home. I'm going with the Texans.
Yeah. But
Next,
I feel like if Flacco's throwing, Indy has a shot.
I gotta make another drink. Damn it. Next one. Saints at the Chargers. What the hell happened to the Saints? Holy fuck.
David Carr went down.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this rookie's awful.
I'm sorry, Derek Carr.
This is the rookie who had 2 fumbles, sacks, strip back fumbles,
Spencer
run
Rattler,
back for
yeah.
touchdowns in the same game.
Didn't we have a big funny segment about
Yes, we
that?
did.
What was it?
We were ripping this kid. We were like, well, I was ripping. He was ripping Danny Dimes. Like, Danny Dimes ever do this? He's like, I'm sure he must have done it once.
And I was trying to find it.
I'm like, in the one game? It was so Anyway, if he's starting, I got the Chargers. Because that kid's a donkey.
I think he is starting.
Yeah, Chargers.
Where is that?
It's in San Diego or in LA.
yeah.
Next one. This is interesting. Buffalo going across the country to Seattle. Buffalo 5-2, Seattle 4-3. It's a tough one.
And is Seattle coming off the Atlanta win, or is that farther back?
Good question. I think it was last week. Wasn't it?
That's tough to remember.
I think it was last week. I have to remember with all this weed.
Didn't Buffalo just beat somebody?
Buffalo's 5-2.
I think Buffalo's better than them. It's just a matter of
They're going across
does
the
the travel
country.
hurt them.
That's
You
the
know,
thing.
is it a night game?
It's 4:05. 1 o'clock game out west. So no, it's a. But they're going across the country.
I think I'm going to go with Buffalo.
I got Seattle. Next one,
Our first.
disagreement. Here's one we're going to be really, really, really arguing over. Broncos hosting Carolina.
Shut the fuck up.
We might need a separate segment.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, you can't just look at it surface level. You have to go into the analytics on that one.
It's in Denver.
I mean, then you really have to dive in. Think about it. That's more than the surface level game.
They could play this game
I mean, there's matchups on matchups.
in the backyard of one of the Carolina players, and it wouldn't matter. The fact that it's in Denver means it's going to be a blowout.
All right, so we're both picking Carolina.
Next one. This is another one. All week long, the back and forth between you and I. Friendships have been compromised. Kansas City at the Raiders.
No, you're right.
Tom and I didn't talk for a couple
I mean,
minutes.
look,
That's right.
we both love Max Crosby,
Listen.
so we're going with the Raiders.
As he types in KC. Next one. Next one.
Sometimes you have to make a tough call.
This one, by the way, is a tough call. Chicago, Washington. In Washington. Up here, 425.
Chicago's starting to come around. And I don't know if Jaden Daniels is playing.
I don't know that he's playing.
I think it's Marcus Mariota.
If it's Marcus Mariota,
It's
I'm
hard to
taking
pick
Chicago.
Mariota.
No, it isn't. It's easy. He sucks. Don't pick him.
Yeah, no, you're right.
It's easy not to pick Mariota.
No, it's easy not to pick him. It's hard to pick him. That's what I'm saying.
It's easy to not pick him.
Hard to pick him.
So let's just eliminate the hard because it's really not. It's really easy. He sucks. So,
All right, so we're both going
Chicago.
Bears.
Yep, the Bears. This game, I can't figure these two teams out. This is the Sunday night game, and this is a rivalry that defined a generation, and I can't figure them out. Dallas at San Francisco. Now, I think Tom would agree with me when I say this. These are two of the top 5 rosters in the entire NFL from a talent perspective. I don't think Tom would disagree with me on that. I don't think there are 5 more talented than the Dallas Cowboys. Or the
Offensively, though, they fucked up a little bit.
They fucked up huge.
I mean, with the run game, their roster could be better. And they fucked up and didn't make it better.
They fucked it up. It's still a top 5.
You think so?
Talent-wise, yes.
It's just the running backs are so like.
They
You got
have
Zeke Elliott and this guy named Dowdle. No disrespect. But,
They have. Listen,
and I guess that is kind of disrespectful, but
the Niners have a more talented roster,
without a doubt.
but the Cowboys have a very talented roster. Although there's now the Brock Purdy factor, or is it Lofi?
I like Lofi better.
Lofi. See, so much better if his name was Lawrence. Lawrence Loafmaster. Loafmaster Lawrence.
Liam
Liam Loafmaster.
Liam the Loafer.
Loafer.
Larry Loafer.
Lee and the Loafer.
Larry the Loafer.
Lawrence of Olofia.
Landon Loafington. Excuse me, Mr. Loafington. Could I have a word?
Oh my God! Wait. No, wait. Lavander Loafington.
Lavander, I forgot about that.
Lavander Loafington.
Oh,
Yes.
Lex Loafer. Oh man.
Lex Loafer. So we've got the villain. We've got them all. Okay. Amen. Amen.
Lazarus Loafingham.
Lazarus. Oh, God. So
Leonard Loafington.
Lazarus Loafingham is the Niners quarterback.
Lenny
The
Loafington.
Niners quarterback by Lazarus Loafingham left one on the field on Sunday. A huge one at that. One could argue it was two loaves. The thing is, the Niners are incredibly banged up though at receiver. They were down to their last week. They had their 4th, 5th, and 6th guy out there.
Really?
Yeah, the Jennings didn't play either. They were all out.
Is anybody coming back this week?
I don't know, but they were down to just Kittles and no
Kittles and,
McCaffrey.
was it Kittles and Bits?
Yeah.
Kittles and
That's
Bits.
exactly what it was.
Jeez.
Yeah. So
And did
Niners-
they lose?
the Niners are 3-4.
Who'd they lose to last week?
Seattle has beaten them. They've
Was
got
it the
4
Rams?
losses.
The Rams beat them, didn't they?
Yeah. I mean, they
They
are,
beat the Jets.
Yep, badly. They beat the Patriots badly. No surprise there. And they think they beat Arizona.
I think you're right.
I think they did. But they have 4 losses. So this is the thing. You're looking at a Cowboy
It's kind
team.
of crazy that we're in week 8.
You can't. But think about this. You have a Cowboy team that can't get out of its own way, and they have a Niners team that is so. The Niners right now look like the New York Knicks last year.
Injury wise?
Yes. Debo, Ayuk, McCaffrey. Look who they're missing.
Oh, yeah. You got
Look at-
hurt last week.
Look at who is out. Those are 3 Pro Bowlers. Most offenses don't have 3 Pro Bowlers. They do.
Does Debo come back?
And if you
anybody?
count Kittles, they have 4.
Is Debo back? They could use one of them.
One of
'Cause
them.
with McCaffrey out, man.
The other running back, by the way, the backup is like second in
Mason.
the NFL in rushing
Yeah.
behind Henry. So it's not like the running game's running. They're running the ball.
Well, because the running game has as much to do with the line as anything. Although McCaffrey is special.
the
too.
Niners
I
still
mean,
have a great line. The
They
Niners have a
do.
great
I mean,
line.
dude, they've had a great O line and D line for 20 years. I feel like.
See, the Niners, I think, have the better defense here. So that's why I'm leaning towards San Francisco. Dallas is too dysfunctional.
Yeah, it's hard
They're
to see
just
Dallas
so they're
coming out there
so
and
there's
winning.
Dallas is so fucked up right now.
Yeah, I can't see.
They
that.
don't even talk about dead in the water. They don't know up from down. Jerry Jones is wow, man.
I mean,
This guy needs to. Pete said it on this show. He needs to die.
what was Dallas's best win this year? Pittsburgh.
Yeah, Pittsburgh's 5-2 at Pittsburgh. That was a big win. They played well in that game.
But Pittsburgh's offense is just like they only scored 20 points. They're going to need to score more than 20 points to beat the Niners.
They're not going to do that out
Yeah.
there. I just don't. The Dallas Cowboys have problems that they need to clean house. Not I'm talking about the roster, the management, the coaching. They got to.
Well, a lot of it comes down to Jerry too.
Yeah, I know.
All right, so we both have the Niners.
Yes, we do. So
You know,
next
I
one,
like that we're agreeing on a lot, but it also,
we disagreed on 2 so far.
I mean, it takes 2, did we?
Yeah, 2.
Buffalo and Seattle,
Yeah, that was the other one. There
and
was another one, wasn't there?
no,
No, Commanders. Oh, we took the Bears. We go. We'll look at the Niners.
it's just. So here's the thing. Here's what I'll say about the way we talk games. If someone brings up a legitimate point, there's no need to really think too much deeper into it. When you see it at the most basic level and you go,
I mean,
yeah, that makes sense to me. We'll typically side on
some of these games are like
toss-ups.
Buffalo Seattle game is a toss-up.
Yeah.
It is. It's in Seattle, but that's why I give them a slight.
So if somebody makes a good
Buffalo
point, you go,
has to come across the country.
Yeah.
That's why I'm picking Seattle.
Yeah.
But I'm like, the thing is, if that game were in Buffalo, I'd pick Buffalo because to me it's a coin flip game. I think it comes down to that. But then there's like,
I just know the Giants beat
the Colts, Texans. The Texans are at home. The Texans have been pretty, except for the loss to Minnesota. They've been look really good all year. They lost to Green Bay at Green Bay by a point, and they lost to Minnesota, who's got one loss. That's their two losses. At Green Bay by 2 points, and Minnesota, who's probably the second or third best team in the league.
Who's that?
The Texans. And I think at that point, I think the Texans were shocked because nobody knew Minnesota was that good. That was the game that kind of woke up there. Minnesota's actually a good team. So, no shame.
Who's the Monday night game?
That is your Giants at Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh.
Fuck the Giants.
Pittsburgh.
I shouldn't say fuck the Giants. I'm thinking about picking them. Homer pick, but I was watching Dexter Lawrence, and I liked what he said.
This is a man with a 7-game cushion who knows he can take a flyer.
Yeah, and if I hit, then I can't.
He can take a flyer. Right. It's not going to really hurt him if I.
And it's my team.
Yeah,
so it's like.
You know how I didn't pick the Patriots. They were home. By the way, they're playing another train wreck at home. The Jets. Because I got news for you. If the Jets were, if the Jets were playing anybody else this week, I'd take the other team. It's just because they're playing the Patriots. Because the Pats suck so bad right now. It's just they're not beating this team. They can't stop anybody.
Here's my thing.
If they couldn't stop Jacksonville, they ain't stopping the Jets.
The Giants coming off that thumping from the Eagles, I feel like this could be a bounce back spot for them.
That was a Saquon special in terms of bum blasting.
It was an absolute.
They call it the Saquon special.
It was a bumathon.
Saquon.
He barely played the fourth quarter. Oh shit! Look at that speed,
dude. Who the fuck's that dude? Just take. They're up 10. Colorado's got skill positions like you read about.
Yeah, this is not about to be a Donnie. If they get in there,
31-14.
This
is a big possession for the Bearcats. Bearcats are 5-2, by the way. They're not a bad team.
That guy's fast as fuck.
Yeah, they got
his
skills.
Name Webster, Al Wester or Webster.
Dude's fast, elusive.
LeJohntay Wester.
Yeah. Who the fuck is that dude? Another first-round draft pick is what that dude is. They got a running back here. Made one guy miss so bad he fucking left the screen.
Dude.
And he's still going.
Oh, shit.
He's still fucking. Who the fuck's that dude?
Could have been hitting the backfield. Got 7 yards.
He made a defender miss so bad he flew out of the screen.
Look at this. Look at Shador, 21-25.
First-round draft pick. Top 10. So, working out with Tom Brady does help.
There's just monsters all over that field.
If the interior lines just hold up, they're gonna have a shot.
Good,
they have a shot at this thing. So
are they gonna be ranked if they win this game?
I think they would be. They'd be 6-2. Some teams are gonna drop out this week. By the way, you know why I haven't mentioned Boston College in 3 weeks? Because after last night, they're 4-4. They have just typical BC nosedive. The eagle has landed.
That's too bad.
The eagle has landed. That's the thing. And usually when the eagle lands, it means the toilet bowl on December 22nd that nobody gives a shit about. You know, the nobody gives a shit bowl.
The Walmart Sugar Bowl.
The no one's watching bowl.
Why are we playing this game?
We'll have more viewers in that bowl game.
That's not true.
Yes.
They'll have like 80,000 people at it.
They won't. Even the BC alum won't tune in to watch that garbage. Oh, man.
The route is on in Colorado.
So, anyway, we haven't talked about them because they suck. So, Bill O'Brien's got them at 500. It's probably a win because they usually don't finish above 500 anyway. So, if he gets into a bowl game, that's
Pittsburgh Giants.
Pittsburgh. You picked the Giants.
I'm going Giants.
Yep, Pittsburgh. So that's our picks for this week.
I think Malik Neighbors, it'll be his second week after the concussion.
Pittsburgh's going to double him.
Then Wan'Dale Robinson will start running around.
Okay.
Now, if he drops 5 passes. That'll be
I
the
think
death
I think
of us.
if Pittsburgh, if we're holding a gun to the Steelers secondary's head, who they're going to leave 1-on-1, who they're going to double, I don't think it's going to be Webster.
Who?
Whatever the fucking guy is going to be
Robinson?
Robinson, whoever he is. We're not going to worry about him. So,
Maybe he'll catch some balls and he'll pick up a lot of yards.
okay, yachts, some yachts.
Like-
Anyway, that's
G-Man.
that's going to do it for our show tonight.
That's it.
I don't know. What should we talk about?
I mean, I still got half a cigar.
That's true. We have half a cigar. I mean, we can't. I mean, look,
Have you started your second one?
cigar
Oh, Jesus Christ.
down the nub.
Boy's got a goddamn roach in his mouth.
We were doing top 10 movies on one of my chats today. And I guess,
Oh, we're going to talk movies?
top
Nice.
10 movies of all time is a very difficult list because there's a lot of great
Impossible.
ones. It's very impossible. But we had to narrow it down to 10, and we did. And I wanted his thoughts.
So
And-
we've
and-
done this before.
Yeah, but you haven't.
We've done this during COVID. We used to do this all the time.
Yeah, but we didn't do it.
We used to do drama.
We didn't do it on the air.
Oh, never done it on the
No,
air.
so they haven't seen this. The four guys in Germany give a shit.
There's certain movies.
The
that
two
have-
guys in Bora Bora care.
There's certain movies that are probably in our top 5, I would think, together.
Yeah, but they're going to be something going to be different because I'm 10 years older than it. But
Shawshank Redemption.
when
in your top
that
5?
is in the top 10. Now here's the thing about my top 10. I didn't actually put them in an order. I just
Okay, I like
threw
that.
10. I threw 10 in there because I wanted to discuss the order. But here's the 10 movies that I think, and I'll see. And now here's what I'm basing this on. It's not just my personal like, but when you think about the impact these movies had historically on contemporary American society, that's why I picked them. Because I'll be honest, a couple of these wouldn't make my top 10. When I think about the impact they had on generations, that's why they're in there.
Braveheart,
Yeah.
top
So,
10 movie.
no, hold on. Let me give you the list. So, in no particular order, Shawshank is in there, by the way.
Of course it is.
The Godfather is in there. Okay, those are the two I can tell
Goodfellas
top
is
of my
in
head. Goodfellas is in there. Tombstone is in there. A Few Good Men is in there.
Not for me.
But I'm saying, A Few Good Men is a great fucking movie. Jack Nicholson,
Yeah.
great fucking movie. So that's like 6 of them. Let me give you the list here. Animal House is in there.
Not for me.
Again, you weren't. Again, the
I
impact.
was too young.
Yeah, but the impact of that movie, what it did for colleges, oh my God! Everybody thought college was going to be great after that. It's like, oh my God, these frat houses are great.
Change the world.
You want to know why fraternities got so big? Animal House is one. So that's what I'm saying about they affected a generation. Whether he saw it or not, that's a fact. Okay, so but hold on, let me give you the list here. Where did I put it? Oh yeah, Jaws. Yeah, that turned an entire generation into. Every time that generation steps foot in a swimming pool, they hear that fucking music in their head. Okay, that's a fucking fact. You can talk to anyone that's over like 40 that's dying, and they'll tell you that. Okay, so then there was Star Wars, Episode 4, New Hope. Yes, that started the whole thing, and it was a sellout. The lines for
What
that
about Saving Private Ryan?
didn't make it. Nope. Didn't make the top 10.
Man.
And then what was the last one? Raiders of the Lost Ark. That fucking music, as Harrison Ford puts it, because whenever he goes up on stage, some of that fucking music comes on. He goes, "That damn song follows me everywhere," because of what he did.
Dude, we have several different.
Indiana Jones. So, and then obviously Shawshank, Goodfellas, The Godfather, Pulp Fiction was the other one that we threw in there. Pulp Fiction. So
No Denzel flicks.
no. Strangely, no. But again, it's a top 10. If you go top 20, this gets a little easier. Because there's honestly, from 11 to 20, if you said to me, like a movie that I probably put in the top 10, if you're in the top 20, you could flip a lot of them.
You could be in the top 10.
You could. I think anybody in the top 20 could also be in the top 10. That's what
I mean, Denzel's had some all-time performances.
I agree. He has. I just think about the generational impact of those movies that I named. Shawshank is timeless. I mean, so Goodfellas is time. I mean, there's
Shawshank
some.
and Goodfellas might be top 2.
I mean.
So Matrix is
see,
in one of mine.
see, I've never seen any of those.
I love Matrix.
So, and again, the thing about the Matrix is, I've heard both. There's no people either
Some
love
people
it,
hate it.
people either love it or they hate it.
But
There's no middle
Matrix,
ground with them.
Matrix was one of those movies in that generation that kind of changed things.
It might have been.
Like that whole Matrix. Remember the move where he moves out of the way of the, like that became a thing in like
I mean,
spoof movies and everything.
but the thing about the movies that I mentioned is the historical impact they had, because all of them do. Trust me, you talk to anybody who's in the military about A Few Good Men, it's like that Full Metal Jacket. And Saving Private Ryan's another one.
Dude,
They
Saving
name
Private
them.
Ryan.
They name them all. They're all in there. And
That
and,
has to be.
And Saving Private Ryan,
top
if
20
there was a top 20, it's in the top 20. I would definitely be in my top 20. Yeah.
I don't know.
And if you say to me it's 7th or 8th, fine, I believe you. I don't have a problem with that, because I believe any of the 11 through 20 that I would pick could
Braveheart's in top 10.
Braveheart's in top 10. Gladiator. I mean, there's a few of them.
Gladiator's
So
up there,
love
yeah.
Gladiator. Love Gladiator. I mean,
Dude,
so
what the
Batman.
American Gangster? Oh,
Batman Begins.
Dude, Batman Begins.
It's
No,
fucking
all
ridiculous.
three Batmans.
Oh, that trilogy is the greatest
they're
trilogy
in the
ever.
they're in the top 20.
I think they might all be.
The entire
That-
trilogy.
the whole fucking trilogy.
Because when I
is
say
ridiculous.
Batman Begins, you go, "Oh my god, that was great."
Yeah.
Then you say
The
Dark Knight, and you go, "Oh my
Heath
god."
Ledger. That was a
Dude,
performance.
and then you say
ages.
Dark Knight Rises, and you think Tom Hardy is Bane.
Yeah, and oh, dude, Anne Hathaway is Catwoman.
Oh, she's amazing.
That was casting perfection. She is the perfect Catwoman.
She was the best Catwoman.
She is the best cat. And by the way, Michelle Pfeiffer, who is in most guys' top 10, she played Catwoman. She was better than her. Okay,
Yeah,
so
but Michelle Pfeiffer played Catwoman like a psycho. Like it was weird.
well, yeah,
Like she was like.
But that was the whole Joel Schumacher thing. It was all bubblegum and comic
weird.
bookish looking, but the plots didn't go there. They were more about the. See, the thing about that
And
is
Halle Berry was a good
the
Catwoman.
thing about the Batman trilogy with Nolan is that it was about Batman. It wasn't all of the Schumacher ones were about the crazy villains, and of course the car was always different. That was cool.
I mean, it was about Batman, but the villains.
The
in those
villains were
movies
much more developed
outstanding.
than Batman was. In the Batman trilogy, it's all about Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, but
and
the
how he
villains are
becomes-
also amazing.
They're incredible.
The villains are great.
Bane is ridiculous.
Bane is so good.
Ra's al Ghul is fucking insane.
To go
I
from
mean,
Ra's al Ghul to then the best joke. Holy shit, he just got laid out.
they did.
To go from Ra's al Ghul to the best Joker of all time,
Yeah, Heath Ledger.
and then you follow Joker
Yeah.
with an all-time Bane performance.
And Catwoman. That's a that's a double team like you read about. Bane
And Robin.
Yeah. Well, Robin at the end, yeah, he
It turns
finds
out that guy's name
that
is
guy's
Robin.
name is Robin. That's how it ends.
Which is pretty sick.
That's kind of sick. Yeah. I mean, no, the way they did that was incredible. And
And then it ends with fucking
he finds the
Alfred at the
that might be the
French
greatest
diner.
and the greatest ending
a
ever
trilogy?
of a movie. Because
No,
he
but
tells the
it's
story
of a trilogy.
He tells the story at the beginning. They're in the Batcave. He's trying to talk him out of being Batman again. Most people don't remember this, but this is so.
Says, "You know what I dream about?"
He goes, "I have this fantasy. I always take this holiday to this place, this bar. I go to a Bernie Frank. I look across the tables, and then all of a sudden I see you, and you're there with a girlfriend or a wife or somebody, and you wouldn't say anything to me, and I wouldn't say anything to you. We both know that you'd made it, and everyone forgets that until the very end of the movie." And then they're like, he looks over, and
The
there's
music that's playing.
yeah, and he looks over, and he kind of Bruce Wayne kind of smiles at him like, hey, and he just goes, and he nods, and then he gets up and he leaves. Doesn't even take the drink. He just gets up and of course who's across the table but Anne Hathaway. Like, oh my God, you motherfucker, Bruce Wayne. It's just like,
No, but Alfred realizes like, okay, you're all right.
yeah, well, because remember they thought he was
realized
dead.
He made it. He kept his promise to his parents.
Yeah,
that he would.
Yep.
That he would, watch over him.
yeah. And the thing is, the clue is when Lucius, who's played by Morgan Freeman, is an all-time top 10 actor for me. I love Morgan Freeman. Morgan Freeman's never had a bad role in my life. Okay, so anyway, Morgan Freeman goes back. They're trying to figure out what happened why didn't they fix the damn autopilot? I couldn't fix it. He goes, actually, sir, it was fixed 6 months ago. He goes, who's the name on the print? He goes, Bruce Wayne. And then his face freezes, and then it goes to fucking Alfred at the restaurant there in France
So
somewhere.
good.
It was so good. It was just like, that is unbelievable. I was just like, you almost cry like that's because what sucked is it's over. Yeah, I hated it was over. It was so good. But so yeah, you want to put all three of them in? Yeah, absolutely. So Tombstone to me is the best Western I've ever seen.
It's not even. Don't even tell me about another Western.
Tombstone.
It was that good.
It was that fucking good. Val Kilmer. as Doc Holliday. Oh my God. We still use lines from that movie 30 years later.
I got
Val
two
Kilmer.
guns.
One.
One
That was
on
the
each of them.
greatest fucking line.
It was so good.
Oh my God, he was great. I love when he would heckle Ike when they were playing cards. He goes, maybe poker's just not your game, Ike. He goes, I know. Let's have a spelling contest.
Remember when he was like,
Ike loses. He gets up and Gilbert just starts laughing. He's like, that was so great.
that's when Johnny Ringo does the whole.
And then he takes the shot glass and does the same thing. It's like, oh.
No, remember when he goes, he's like, you remind me of me. Now I really hate him.
It's fucking, oh my God.
Now I really hate him.
And then he pulls the gun out, and the thing about everybody's talking about the gun, Holliday doesn't even flinch. He just stares at him like, you're not going to do it. You have no balls. Go ahead.
Like, you think I give a shit if you dance with your gun?
Oh, you can dance with your gun. And then at the end of the movie, oh my God.
Oh, I was just playing.
Why, Johnny Ringo,
I wasn't.
you look like somebody just walked over your grave. And then you can see Ringo right there shit his pants.
his
He goes,
pants.
he goes, fight with you, Holliday. He goes, oh, I beg to differ.
Johnny Ringo became Johnny Loafy.
Yeah, Johnny Loafy. That was Johnny Loafy.
He was Loaferton.
Yes, that was Jonathan Loafenstein.
It was Ludwig Loafenstein.
Ludwig Loafenstein.
Ludwig von Loafenstein.
He went from Johnny Ringo to Ludwig Loafenstein. Fucking-
Ludwig von Loafenstein.
yes. Oh my God.
He was like,
what
he
a
was like,
line.
remember Play for Blood? And he was like,
This
I was just playing.
Yeah. And then Holly kind of get that smile, the little half
wasn't.
I wasn't.
Yeah.
Yo, that smile was evil. It's
Dude,
like,
you know,
I
you know
wasn't.
that one scene where he's like dying of tuberculosis,
Mm-hmm.
and he's like, Doc, why are you doing this? And he's like, Wyatt Earp is my friend.
Yes.
And the guy goes, hell, I got lots of friends.
Yeah.
I don't.
I don't.
That shit was. He had so many good
Oh
lines
my
in that
God.
movie.
How Val Kilmer did not win an award for that is one of the great crimes in motion picture history. It is. Because Heath Ledger won Best Supporting Actor for The Joker. He won it. He should have. The year.
He was really
but
great.
Doc Holliday, Val Kilmer got screwed in that. He should have won. And they always say it's one of the 10 greatest Westerns of all time. It is the greatest Western of all time. It is because you know how old people are about their Westerns.
Like
John Wayne. I get it. And John Wayne's an
Clint Eastwood shit?
Yeah. I love Clint Eastwood. Don't get me
See,
wrong.
but those were so old for me. I never got into
I
them.
love them. I appreciate them. And they were, by the way, they were great in them. I've seen them all. But I can tell you right now, having seen all of them, and I like all of them, Val Kilmer as Doc Holliday, I have no one actor, and it trumps what his performance. None of them. None of them. Not the Outlaw Josie. None of them. And they were all good. I've seen them all. I like them all. I appreciate them all. That's the best as a Western I've ever seen from an actor. And
I'm surprised you didn't put Forrest Gump in your top 10.
he's in my top 20. Forrest Gump is in my top 20. Yeah, he is. He just falls just outside of it.
I'm trying to think of some other really great ones.
There's so like it's hard. It's hard when you think about it to pick 10 movies.
Well, and then it's tough.
And it's good. It's subjective.
It's tough to put comedies in the top 20.
Yeah, Dumb and Dumber though is.
But like, there's some great fucking.
Dumb and Dumber is everyone knows Dumb. And Dumber.
Dumb and Dumber. So
Everyone knows Dumb and Dumber. Everyone knows.
Dude, actually, an old school comedy that I would like to kind of put in it.
What?
My Cousin Vinny.
Great one.
I mean, that is.
By the
such a
way,
good movie.
Marissa Tomei in that movie. Wow.
Yeah.
Just wow. If she's not in your Spank Bank America, something's wrong with you.
You had to go there. The bank.
Listen, she's a deposit in the First National.
gorgeous,
Her and that. What was her name?
First National.
Mona Lisa. What was her name? It was DeVito or something.
Mona Lisa DeVito.
Mona Lisa DeVito. Like, and totally only. I'm telling you. She was so good in that. And Joe Pesci is great in it. And everyone talks about Marissa Tomei. When she's sitting there in front of the judge in the car, the picture, and she explains that, oh my God, that was incredible. That acting was incredible.
It's a trick question.
It's a trick question.
like-
Because it didn't exist on the 68, it only had it on the 64. And they fucking just go, what? And he goes, however, on the 68, it was 6 degrees past dead tip Santa. And the guy just sits there with this dumb look. She's qualified.
Remember when he's like, what makes her qualified? She's like, My brother was a mechanic. My father was a mechanic.
My 6
father's
cousins on my
father
mother's
was
side was a mechanic.
My Uncle John was a
Yeah,
mechanic.
whole fucking kid family. Oh my god, yeah, she unbelievable. And there is no man that will tell you there's nothing sexier than a hot chick
Tell me.
that loves cars.
Does the defense's case hold water? No!
The defense is wrong.
Dude, you know when he's pissed at her?
Yeah.
And he's like, looking through the picture, and he goes, "Oh, look! Dog shit! I think you cracked the case with this one!
Would you shoot this one up in a tree? Yeah.
Oh, look!
He's such a
Dog shit!
such a ball buster. He really was. He was a New Yorker in every sense of the word.
Yeah.
Joe Pesci really was great in that. And the
was
thing
so
is,
good in that.
Marissa Tomei is so fucking good. You almost forget about him, which is ridiculous how good an actor Joe Pesci is. So, in any event, but yeah, you want to sit there and give us your top 10 or whatever. And I get it, because you could put a
I
lot
feel
of
like
them.
we've left some out.
I just said anybody in my top 20 you could flip
Dude,
it around.
I think Remember the Titans is in my top 20.
I wouldn't blame you for that.
I mean, it's such a great
It's
sports
based
movie.
on a true story.
Such a great sports movie.
So yeah, it's an all-time great sports movie. No, Hoosiers, all-time great movie. And by the way, that's another great support. The guy who played what's his name? Dennis Hopper played Shooter, the drunk dad, who's the assistant coach. Did you remember him?
I don't remember.
Oh my God,
No, I'm not a big fan of Hoosiers.
Hoosiers is great.
It was when did that come
By the way, that's based on a true story.
Was that in the 70s or 80s?
It was in 1986. It came out.
Oh, okay.
And it was about the 1951-52 Indiana State champion high school basketball team. Jimmy Chitwood. Oh my God, that movie's great. And the guy who plays Shooter, Dennis Hopper. Oh, that's another one. He was unbelievable. Unbelievable. They ran the picket fence. That play, and the best part at the end, the kid sitting there in the huddle going, "Oh my God!" He didn't realize his father knew all this shit. And he goes, "Now, boys, don't get caught watching the paint dry." And even his son just got a smile, like, "Oh my God!" Like he didn't realize how much basketball his dad knew until that moment in the huddle when he did it, and his kid was like, "Oh my God!" And the kid comes off the fucking screen, nails the shot, and they win the game. Oh, it's great. And then Ollie making the 2 free throws. He goes, after Ollie makes his second shot. Now, Ollie throws up air balls from under the basket. So he gets fouled at the end of this game. They're down 1. And the guy calls timeout, Gene Hackman, and he goes, after Ollie makes his second shot, Ollie hasn't hit the rim in 5 years. Okay, he goes, and he says, after he makes his second one, so implying he's going to make the first one too, get back into a full court press, and then all of a sudden Strap, everybody goes leaving, Strap's down there praying because his dad's a priest. And then Gene Hackman goes, make it a good one, Strap. Because he's holding their own huddle, and the whole huddle breaks, but he's holding Ollie's hand. And he's on one knee and he's praying.
I don't remember it at all.
He's fucking praying. And the coach, instead of getting around, he looks at him and goes, make it a good one, Strap. That was awesome. That was just awesome. I loved it. So anyway, but I'm saying, sports movies, yeah, Miracle.
Miracle's a great.
Miracle is unbelievable.
Dude, you know another movie that a lot of people might not agree with me, top 20, but Avengers Infinity War is
Awesome.
one of the best
Awesome.
superhero movies
Awesome.
of all time.
Awesome.
Like,
I don't think anyone would disagree with that.
Infinity War
If
was
you
so
like,
good.
now if you don't like superhero movies, you don't care.
might hate it,
But if
yeah.
you do like superheroes, or you read the comic book, no one would disagree with that statement.
It's up there with the 3 Batmans,
Yes,
in my opinion.
it is. I don't think this is good, but it's
No,
close.
it's
close.
right there, though.
It's close. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's
It's
tough
close.
to be as good because, like, Batman is, like, real.
They set the
Like, Marvel's like
that
fantasy.
trilogy set the tone for every superhero movie after that, because everybody knew how good that was.
You had to step your fucking
You had to
game
step
up.
your game up because that thing was so fucking good. Man of Steel is a great movie. Man of Steel is a great movie. It's underrated. Man of Steel. The first Aquaman, the first Wonder Woman is amazing. I'm telling
Yeah,
you,
those were pretty good.
and all of the Marvel ones are great. All of them. I don't think there's a bad Marvel one either.
Dude, Ant-Man, the first Ant-Man?
Yeah, awesome. By the way,
that is a underrated.
a secret sweet Babu. The girl who plays Wasp. She's she's legit.
Yeah,
They kind of try to hide her, but
she's
they
a model.
eventually.
She's
Yeah.
a freaking model.
She's amazing. So they none of them are bad. None of them. They all got good. I mean, the only problem.
But more recently, they've started to tail off.
Well, James Gunn has fucked up the whole DCU thing.
The DC.
James Gunn has fucked this thing up 6 ways to Sunday. He just fucked it all up. He destroyed it. He totally destroyed it. Well, how do you fire Gal Gadot? Are you fucking kidding me? Wonder Woman was never this popular. You fucking every fucking girl wants to be Wonder Woman. What the fuck's wrong with you? It's just like, and they all love her. This is so stupid. Not talking about not knowing your audience. I mean, Ben Affleck was actually a very good Batman. Henry Cavill, Superman. Holy fuck, was he good? He's so good. Like, what the fuck are you doing? If it's not broke, don't fix it. And by the way, here's the problem: is that the Justice League Snyder cut was really good. It was really good. The first Justice League wasn't that good. Snyder's retake
was amazing.
Snyder's retake of it is incredible. It's incredible. I was just like, you can't. He fucked this up so bad. So what happened? What happened?
Little entanglement on the sideline between Colorado and Cincinnati.
An entanglement?
Looked like Shador. Not Shador. Is that Shiloh?
I don't know who it is. I couldn't see the number on the back. Old Miss beat Oklahoma. Oklahoma is falling.
Watch. Guy gets up and steps it to him, and then he pulls down his foot.
You see that? That's awesome. Fuck you.
Here's Sanders.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. This guy gonna yell at him.
For what? Kid tried to step on him.
We pulled on him.
Fuck that kid. There's two Sanders, right? Two brothers?
Oh, I'm trouble.
No, who's the other? I think there's like.
Well, he calls Travis Hunter his son.
Oh, maybe that's what it is.
Well, no, there's Shador and there's Shiloh.
There's two of them.
Shador's
The quarterback.
right. Yeah, that's
Shiloh's-
what I'm saying. I think that was Shiloh.
Yeah, Shiloh's. the
He's
other
in the secondary. He's
Yeah.
like a safety or
Yeah,
something.
he's the other son.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's two of them. So I mean, and there's 13, almost 14 minutes to go in the fourth. But
Cincinnati's
Colorado's
got
up
a score
17. Yeah, Cincinnati scores here, make it interesting. Finals here, Boston Bruins, even their market 4-4. Overtime win over the Maple Leafs. Nobody gives a shit. Bruins suck.
Do they?
They don't. He's another owner that has to die because they paid Pasternak, who's one of the top 5 players in the game, but they're not building around him. They're not. It's just they'll get in the playoffs. They'll lose in the first round or maybe the second round. nobody considers the Bruins a threat. They'll fuck it. So they're like BC in football. So although they have more talent than BC. So. Yeah, that's our show for this week because it's over an hour. It's 1 a.m. You guys enjoy the football tomorrow. We will return on Wednesday. We will update you current NBA standings. We'll give you after the first 4 weeks, we'll give you our top 10. RJ and Tommy's NBA weekly top 10 will be new this season, and we'll give you our first top 10 of the season. Of course, it's fluid. It's fluid, like Stephen A. likes to say. It's fluid, so it can change. This will be after the first week. Who's your top 10? And how many? And we'll look at the ESPN ones and see how many held water and how many dropped out first week. That'll be Wednesday. We'll also have the new college football rankings out. Okay, and the World Series. Where is it? What is it? Who's where? The Ohtani situation. Well, I'm sure there will be big news in the coming days.
I'm going to look real quick.
So, yeah, was there any update on that? Just he's getting x-rays.
It was the ulna.
What?
He hit him in the ulna.
I'll see if he broke it. He's done.
Come on. Jesus Christ.
Is that the...
It's like I'm connecting to a Wi-Fi. Hang on.
Every time. Your phone is unbelievable.
Dude, I have a good phone.
You can't find information for like 10 minutes after you able to find it.
Dude, you do the same shit. My phone's like 10 years newer than yours.
And yet it takes you this long to find.
It's because I'm in a weird spot.
A garage 3 feet from the outside.
Ohtani hurt shoulder.
Oh, that's even worse. Hurt shoulder, done. Can't swing a bat.
Left shoulder. So that would be.
He can't. Doesn't matter which shoulder. He can't swing
Well,
the
that's
bat.
that's his front hand.
Done.
Yikes.
Done. Yankees now have a chance. That's
Oh
bullshit.
shit. So it says, speaking after the game, the Dodgers manager Dave Roberts, and this is from ESPN, said Ohtani sustained a subluxation, defined as a minor dislocation of the shoulder, and would undergo further testing. No way he's back.
Done.
Right?
You're welcome, New York, you fucking losers. Fucking Spanky's gonna win this thing now. Fuck you, Kevin. Fuck you.
So he did say Ohtani's strength and range of motion were good and that the team was encouraged. I think even if he's able to play, he's going to be compromised.
The Yankees now have a window to win this now. They didn't have one before. They have one now. A realistic one, which sucks. Anyway, we will update you on Wednesday where we are. That series is currently 2-0 Dodgers heading back east to the Bronx. We'll see what happens. Obviously, Ohtani is the big story. So, but until Wednesday night, you guys enjoy Sip 'em Slow Sunday. And we'll see you guys in about 96 hours. Until then, for the Redoubtable and the Highly Questioned One, you know the drill, boys and girls. Doc Holliday, all day.
Is it really 96?